Overwatch is still one of my favourite multiplayer games to play, and I have noticed there's been a massive influx of players due to the game constantly being on offer, which is really cool, and a lot of people getting pissed off with the usual Warzone or Fortnite or Battle Royale nonsense that people have been rocking about on for the last few years. But what I also have noticed is that if I get stuck on a team with some, not necessarily some newer players, but some players that are quite high rank and should know better, this is just some advice from someone who's been playing Overwatch since the beta. I put in over 150 hours on the PC, I've put in nearly 100 hours on the PS4, I've put in nearly 100 hours on the Switch, so I've got a lot of pedigree. I'm not in no way a pro player, I'm in no way in any way claiming that I am absolutely flawless at the game. I do make mistakes, but there are just certain things in Overwatch that you need to do in order to make sure that you win. And the first one is play as a team. This is not Call of Duty, this is not Battlefield, this is a team-based game. You have to work together. If you do not, and the other team are working as a team, you will get demolished, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like with this gameplay footage here, I'm playing as Farah, and I am, well, this is just a bit of arcade play, and they've put so many different game modes into the game these days that it's really good. But I know my job. Farah is a character with flight, and her rocket does a lot of damage, so the best thing you can do with her is to just stay up high and grief players by just raining down rockets upon them. That's the way to go. Each character has his or her strengths and weaknesses, and you have to use them to the situation. If what you are doing is not working, if you're pushing the point, for example, and the point's not moving and you guys keep getting demolished, some people need to change heroes and also need to change tactics. You need to work together, you need to communicate, or otherwise it can be very frustrating. Overwatch is one of them games which is so damn good, but can be so damn frustrating and soul-crushing at the same time if your team is not pulling together and working as a unit. The next one is, just like I mentioned with characters and strengths and weaknesses, if you're playing DPS, or an attacker, then for the love of God, attack. Do something, do damage, get out there, kick some ass. Don't hang back. If you've got someone who's playing as a Reinhardt or a tank, or another tank with a shield, get up there, get behind them with the shield, shoot the shit out of people. If you're playing as a tank, utilize your tank's abilities. If you're playing as Orisa, make sure you put your shield up and constantly keep firing your weapon. If you're playing as Reinhardt, get your shield up, get up there, block damage, allow your team to push forward. Always push forward. Don't dilly-dally, don't stand back, don't hide behind things. Get up there and get stuck in. If you're playing as Roadhog, get up there and try and eliminate the healers of the enemy team. If you're playing as if you're playing as a healer, as a support, heal. That's your job. Your job is to heal. Don't just run around as a Lucio and just try and bosh people off of things with your secondary attack. Heal people. You need to, if you have healers that keep on top of healing, like if you have a really good Mercy and you have a really good Reinhardt, for example, you'll just dominate, absolutely dominate. You need to work as a team. You need to do your classes. You need to do the job. If you don't, everything will fall apart. The trouble is, there's so much footage I could capture and show, but I don't want my videos to be far too long. I just wanted to just talk to you as if you're a friend saying to me, right, dude, I just got the game. What have I got to do? What you've got to do is work as a team and communicate, and I know I keep repeating myself, but it's so important. You have to work as a team, and I play so many different games on quick play or competitive. If you don't work together on competitive, just don't even bother. It's like you have to get up to level 25 to play competitive anyway, and by that point you should know better. You should know what you're doing. Like if you've got a couple of tanks on the enemy team that are really good, and you're playing as a DPS and no one is playing as Reaper. Reaper is the ultimate tank killer. He can annihilate tanks in like 3-4 shots maybe. just get up there. Reaper's really good at being able to get behind places with his teleport ability. Get up there, get behind them, shoot them in the back, take out the tanks, take out the healers first. That's the best way to go about it. If you want to start crushing a team, take out their healers first, try and get rid of the tanks, and then the DPS will they'll just crumble like Ryvita. You need to just get in there. Don't be afraid. Don't camp, for the love of God. Don't camp. And by camping in Overwatch, I mean just some people just hanging back and staying. Now, of course, there is a tactic using Bastion, who is the Gatling gun character, and Reinhardt, by having Bastion just stay up somewhere. I have a Reinhardt in front of him with a shield and him just obliterate people. Now, Bastion has a nickname with me and my friends, and he's called Bastard because he is a bastard. If you get someone who is playing as Bastion in just the most twattish way possible, I mean, it gets results, don't get me wrong. It's a cheap ass way to get results, but it gets results. But yeah, just play to your character's strengths. Don't be afraid to switch characters. Don't ever do any of that, oh, I main so and so. You shouldn't main one character, because if somebody else picks said character, or that character is not appropriate for the situation, it's no good. You're going to have to get acquainted with all the characters, and only by doing that, I mean, you will make yourself better if you do that. Don't be afraid to mix it up. Don't be afraid to try out new things and to just, you know, do your best. I mean, obviously the gameplay footage I'm showing you is the footage I've had recorded. I've had COVID over the last few weeks, so I've not been very active on the gaming scene. So this is the footage I had, so I thought I'd just throw this one together and just talk over the top of it. Just letting new players know it's not Call of Duty, it's not run and gun. You're not supposed to go out there. Do not chase enemies away from the point. If you are either moving one of the mobile points or you are trying to capture a statutory point, stick to the point. Do not chase people away. That's how you will lose, because everyone will start chasing people. You'll leave the point open. It will either then be retaken or defended very well by the enemy team, and that's just no good for anybody. You need to be able to you know, hold the point as you can, you know, as well as you can, and then maybe if you've got somebody playing as a tracer who's very good as a tracer, or a Genji, you know, a very fast but also deadly DPS, and then they want to go out there and grief the enemy, then great. That's a good tactic, you know, especially using tracer to get behind enemy lines and piss people off and distract the enemy team. That's very good. But the solid, just simple piece of advice I can give to anybody new to Overwatch is it is a team game. If you are not willing to play as a team, don't do it. There is, of course, gameplay modes where you can play solo and play whatever character you want to be in a deathmatch situation. Absolutely, go nuts and knock yourself out with that. But when you're playing standard quick play or competitive, teamwork is key. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make that video just ranting on that one, because there's nothing more frustrating than just the teams just going their separate ways, and you're like, whoa, hang on a minute, lads, we're supposed to be here. What the hell are you doing? Good God, man! But yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think. Do you agree? Have any of these tips sort of helped you out? Yeah. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and please consider subscribing for more upcoming gaming content. But until next time, thank you very much.